In this video, we will discuss the business model canvas of Mydin Malaysia. Mydin is a strong example of a local retail business that combines family entrepreneurship, affordable pricing, halal trust, community support, and disciplined operations. Mydin started in 1957 in Kota Bharu, Kelantan. It began as a small wooden shop founded by Tuan Mydin Muhammad bin Ghulam Hussein. Over time, the business grew into a national retail chain through reinvestment, operational resilience, and family leadership. Today, Mydin operates several retail formats, including hypermarkets, emporiums, mini-markets, bazaars, and convenience stores. This shows that Mydin does not depend on one store format only. It adapts its format based on customer needs, location, and market demand. To understand Mydin's business model, we use the Business Model Canvas, or BMC. The BMC divides a business into 9 building blocks. These include customer segments, value propositions, channels, customer relationships, revenue streams, key resources, key activities, key partners, and cost structure. We begin with customer segments. Customer segments refer to the groups of people or organizations a business wants to serve. For Mydin, the customer base is broad but clearly defined. The first segment is low and middle-income households, especially B40 and M40 families. These customers look for daily essentials at affordable prices. They buy rice, cooking oil, flour, sugar, dry food, kitchen items, and personal care products. For them, every ringgit matters. They want savings, but they also want quality and trust. The second segment is micro and small businesses. Examples include small grocery shops, night market traders, canteen operators, small restaurants, and home-based food sellers. They need consistent supply at wholesale prices so they can protect their profit margins. The third segment is government agencies, schools, mosques, public institutions, and NGOs. These customers often buy in bulk for food aid, hostel meals, disaster relief, and community programs. They need a supplier that is reliable, consistent, and able to meet halal requirements. The fourth segment is Muslim communities and halal-conscious shoppers. For this group, halal is not just a product label. It is a foundation of trust. When customers trust the halal status and sourcing of products, they are more likely to buy repeatedly. The key point is this: Mydin does not position itself as a premium retailer. It focuses on being a local retailer close to the people. Its core promise is affordable prices, halal products, and consistent supply. This is where the strength of Mydin's BMC begins. Mydin understands that its customers are price-sensitive, value-conscious, and community-oriented. Because of that, it builds a model that fits their real needs. In summary, Part 1 shows that Mydin's business model starts with clear customer segmentation. Mydin knows who it serves, what problems customers face, and what value they expect. In the next part, we will discuss value propositions and channels. Part 2, Mydin's value propositions and channels. In this second part, we will discuss 2 important blocks in Mydin Malaysia's business model canvas: value propositions and channels. Value propositions answer one central question: why do customers choose Mydin instead of other retailers? In retail, customers have many choices. They can shop at other hypermarkets, grocery stores, wet markets, e-commerce platforms, or convenience stores. So, Mydin needs a clear reason to be chosen. The first value proposition is affordable and competitive pricing. This is the core of the Mydin brand. Mydin is known as a place where customers can buy daily essentials at reasonable prices. Its wholesale-to-retail model supports both ordinary shoppers and bulk buyers. This matters because customers are more careful when prices rise. They compare prices, look for better value, and choose retailers that help them manage household spending. Mydin addresses this need through a strong price position. The second value proposition is halal assurance. For Muslim customers, halal confidence is critical. Mydin builds trust by positioning itself close to Islamic values, halal compliance, and the needs of Muslim communities. This is not just a product issue. It is a trust issue. The third value proposition is wide product selection. Customers can buy food, beverages, kitchen supplies, clothing, religious items, school items, and festive products in one place. This saves time and makes family shopping easier. The fourth value proposition is support for local SMEs and Malaysian products. This gives Mydin a social role. By giving local suppliers market access, Mydin supports domestic businesses and small entrepreneurs. The fifth value proposition is stable supply during crises or peak demand periods. During floods, inflation, pandemics, or festive seasons, customers value retailers that can keep essential goods available. Now let us look at channels. Channels refer to how Mydin delivers value to customers. Its main channel is the physical store network. Mydin operates branches across Malaysia through hypermarkets, emporiums, mini-markets, bazaars, and convenience stores. However, retail behavior has changed. Customers also want digital promotions, online ordering, and delivery. This is why Mydin uses websites, apps, e-commerce platforms, and third-party delivery partners. Mydin also uses WhatsApp, SMS, Facebook, and TikTok to reach customers. These channels help spread weekly promotions, festive campaigns, and special offers quickly. Another important channel is community programs. Ramadan activities, disaster relief, school collaborations, and NGO partnerships make Mydin more visible in community life. This turns Mydin from a place to shop into a brand people feel connected to. In summary, Mydin's value proposition is simple and relevant: affordable prices, halal assurance, wide selection, local product support, and stable supply. Its channels combine physical stores, digital touchpoints, and community engagement. In the next part, we will discuss customer relationships and revenue streams. Part 3: Customer relationships and revenue streams. In this third part, we will discuss customer relationships and revenue streams in Mydin's business model canvas. Customer relationships explain how a business builds and maintains trust with customers. In retail, this is critical because customers can easily switch to another retailer if they find better prices or better service. Mydin builds customer relationships in several ways. First, it builds trust through transparent and reasonable pricing. Customers want to feel that they are getting good value. For B40 and M40 households, this is especially important because they need to manage household budgets carefully. Second, Mydin builds relationships through corporate social responsibility, or CSR. These include disaster relief, Ramadan donations, zakat-related initiatives, health programs, and community activities. These programs create emotional connection. Customers see Mydin not only as a retailer, but also as a business that cares about society. Third, Mydin benefits from family leadership and community identity. This makes the brand feel closer and more human. Customers are more likely to trust a brand that appears connected to local values and social concerns. Fourth, Mydin uses customer feedback. Feedback can come from service counters, digital forms, social media, and daily store interactions. In retail, fast feedback matters because issues such as stockouts, unclear pricing, or long queues can affect customer loyalty. Now let us look at revenue streams. The first and most important revenue source is daily retail sales. This comes from hypermarkets, emporiums, mini-markets, and convenience stores. Customers buy essential goods every day, creating consistent cash flow. The second revenue source is wholesale supply to institutions and organizations. These include schools, government agencies, mosques, NGOs, and welfare bodies. This segment often buys in bulk and can provide more stable revenue. The third revenue source is rental income from kiosks, vendors, and food court spaces. This allows Mydin to earn additional income from its premises while attracting more customers to its locations. The fourth revenue source is online sales and delivery commissions. Although physical stores remain important, digital sales create new growth opportunities. The fifth revenue source is seasonal campaigns. Ramadan, Eid, back to school, and festive periods can drive sales spikes through promotions, bundles, and special offers. The key lesson is that Mydin does not depend on one revenue source only. It combines daily retail sales, bulk purchases, rental income, digital sales, and seasonal promotions. There are also future opportunities. Mydin can introduce monthly subscription boxes for families, cooperatives, mosques, schools, or NGOs. It can also strengthen digital loyalty programs to encourage repeat purchases. In summary, Mydin's customer relationships are built on trust, price, community, and social value. Its revenue streams are diversified and practical. In the next part, we will look at key resources, key activities, and key partners. Part 4, Key Resources, Key Activities, and Key Partners. In this fourth part, we will look at the operational side of Mydin's business model canvas. Our focus is on key resources, key activities, and key partners. Key resources are the assets needed to make the business model work. The first key resource is Mydin's physical store network and strategic property assets. Good locations allow Mydin to serve families, bulk buyers, and small businesses more effectively. The second key resource is logistics infrastructure. This includes warehouses, vehicle fleets, and cold chain systems. In retail, logistics is the backbone of operations. Products must arrive on time, fresh goods must be stored properly, and essential goods must remain available. The third key resource is brand trust and halal certification. These are intangible assets, but they are very valuable. Customers choose Mydin not only because of price, but also because they trust the brand. The fourth key resource is the workforce and family leadership. Employees manage stock, serve customers, arrange products, and keep daily operations running. Family leadership helps preserve Mydin's identity as a business close to the people. The fifth key resource is technology. This includes POS systems, supply chain automation, mobile applications, cybersecurity, and sales analytics. Data helps Mydin know which products sell well, which branches need more stock, and which promotions work best. Now let us look at key activities. The first key activity is product sourcing and vendor negotiation. Mydin needs to source products at competitive cost so it can offer affordable prices. The second key activity is inventory management. If stock is too low, customers are disappointed. If stock is too high, costs increase. So, stock levels must be managed carefully. The third key activity is store operations and customer service. This includes cleanliness, safety, checkout speed, product arrangement, and clear price labels. The fourth key activity is private label product development. Private label products can improve margins and strengthen customer loyalty, especially for daily essentials. The fifth key activity is crisis and supply disruption response. During floods, pandemics, price increases, or logistics disruptions, Mydin must keep essential goods available. Next, we look at key partners. Mydin's partners include local and international suppliers, government agencies, religious bodies, NGOs, zakat organizations, logistics partners, technology providers, property developers, and Islamic financial institutions. These partners form the ecosystem behind Mydin's business. Suppliers provide products. Logistics partners support delivery. Religious bodies strengthen halal confidence. NGOs and zakat organizations support community programs. Technology providers support digital transformation. In summary, Mydin's success is not driven by price alone. Behind competitive pricing is a complex operating model involving logistics, technology, people, vendors, property assets, and partnerships. In the final part, we will discuss cost structure, the value proposition canvas, and future recommendations. Part 5, Cost Structure, VPC, and Future Strategic Recommendations. In this final part, we will discuss cost structure, the value proposition canvas, or VPC, and strategic recommendations for Mydin's future. Cost structure explains the main costs required to run the business. The first major cost is inventory procurement and transportation. Mydin buys products in large quantities and distributes them to many branches. This requires working capital, vendor management, and efficient logistics. The second cost is utilities and branch maintenance. Hypermarkets use electricity, water, air conditioning, refrigeration, lighting, security systems, and building maintenance. These costs must be carefully managed. The third cost is salaries and employee training. Retail requires many employees who can manage stock, serve customers, and maintain daily operations. The fourth cost is IT infrastructure and digital investment. This includes POS systems, mobile applications, cybersecurity, data systems, and supply chain automation. These investments support efficiency and faster decision-making. The fifth cost is seasonal promotions. Ramadan, Eid, back-to-school, and festive campaigns require spending on offers, catalogs, social media, and community programs. Now let us look at the value proposition canvas. The VPC connects customer needs with Mydin's offering. Mydin customers want halal and affordable daily essentials. Some customers also buy in bulk for families, schools, mosques, community centers, or welfare organizations. Customer pains include rising prices, difficulty verifying halal status, limited access in some areas, and the need for better digital convenience. Customer gains include stable prices, halal products, wide selection, a trusted brand, and easier access through physical stores and online delivery. Mydin responds through promotional pricing, clear halal labeling, CSR programs, food assistance, community activities, festive packs, and support for Malaysian-made products. Now, let us consider future recommendations. First, Mydin can strengthen its mobile application with loyalty rewards, personalized promotions, real-time order tracking, and location-based offers. Second, it can build a community rewards platform for NGOs, schools, cooperatives, and mosques. Bulk purchases can generate points or cashback for community groups. Third, Mydin can use AI for shelf monitoring and demand forecasting. This can reduce stockouts and improve customer satisfaction. Fourth, Mydin can introduce monthly subscription boxes such as family kitchen boxes, Ramadan boxes, community aid boxes, or mosque essentials boxes. This can create recurring revenue. Fifth, Mydin can expand eco-friendly products and reusable packaging. This supports sustainability and strengthens its image as a responsible retailer. Sixth, Mydin can use AI and IoT to monitor utility usage such as electricity, refrigeration, and air conditioning. Better cost control can improve operating margins. In conclusion, Mydin's BMC shows a business model built on value, resilience, and community. Mydin succeeds because it understands its customers, offers affordable prices, maintains halal trust, builds community relationships, and manages operations with discipline. The future of retail will be more digital, more competitive, and more cost-sensitive. Therefore, Mydin should continue investing in technology, data, automation, sustainability, and customer experience. Thank you for following this lecture series on the business model canvas of Mydin Malaysia. See you again in the next business model canvas analysis.